Hi, my name is Dennis Hardy. A friend of mine had told us about the OC Spine Medical Clinic. The reason I didn't come before he mentioned it was because I didn't think we could do anything because I was, over 60. And it turned out that after watching his improvement, he's the same age as I am, he just had significant improvement. He had surgery in his back, and I thought once you had surgery that everything was all over. But no, it wasn't. It turned out that he used to have all kinds of things to help him alleviate the pain, like drugs, as well as one of those stimulating devices. And when I saw him not wearing that stimulating device, I go, something's different. And then he promptly told me about what he was doing at OC Spine and how they had really helped him. And not only that, he had his x-rays, and he showed me the x-rays. I couldn't believe the difference. It was really a significant change. And I thought, well, gee, maybe I can do something too, because I've always had hip and neck and shoulder pains, radiating down the legs and such. So I came in, they gave me a complimentary x-ray evaluation. It turned out that I had two spots, one in my neck and one in my lower back, where the bones were going to fuse if I didn't do something. And it was getting kind of close. And it really spooked me out because I had worked with somebody who had that particular problem, bone fusion in the neck. And he was constantly in pain, and he had extremely limited movement. And pretty soon he wasn't going to be able to move at all. It was just going to be one solid piece of bone, and it really scared me. So I promptly signed up. And it didn't take very long. I mean, I was amazed at that. Of course, it was difficult because the regimen was pretty strenuous. We had to stick to the schedule. And because we stuck to the schedule, we noticed like pretty fast improvement. And I've noticed my arms could move better, my legs could move better, my hips, especially my hips, they used to be so solid that I would walk like a robot. And now it's very flexible, like a dancer. Don't I wish? But the idea was that my shoulders, my neck, and my entire spinal processes is more like a spring now, the way it was described to me. And my muscles, I used to wake up in pain all the time because my muscles were always tight. And now, when I wake up, it's kind of a pleasure in a way, just kind of laying there, and it feels nice and comfortable. Yeah. And anyway, it turned out later on, before the therapy was completed, I had to have surgery. And the surgery was abdominal surgery because I had polyps in my colon. I had a colon resection. And what amazed me more than anything was after the resection, usually a person's all, bunched over because of the way the surgery was, where the scars are, etc. But what amazed me is how quickly I regained my posture. And not only regained my posture, but I regained a sense of health, and I was able to walk. And that's one thing they make you do when you have abdominal surgery. You have to walk. And by golly, I was just ripping around the hospital. It really made me feel good. In fact, I almost felt embarrassed. But the idea was, instead of spending 2 weeks in the hospital, I spent, I think it was 5 days. 5 days, and that was it. And then I was out, and then I continued walking. And it was amazing, the recovery time. Even the doctor couldn't believe it. He says, you've done really well, which really made me happy. So anyway, I attribute it to what we did about the therapy. And the other thing is it's a lifetime thing. And when my neck starts feeling stiff, I just go back and I do the neck stretch, I do the leg stretch, I do the roller, I do everything that I was taught. And I use the tools that they gave me. And so I feel empowered now. I no longer feel like I'm helpless because I know what to do. And that's the best thing. It's kind of like you can feed somebody, but if you teach them how to grow their food, or you teach them how to use their tools, that's the key. And that's what I learned here. Thank you very much.